Ladies and gentlemen, MrCropper here. So, I'm going to be making videos. You can vote on what sort of videos you would like me to tend towards or try to tend towards by putting a Patreon donation, monthly $5 or $10 or whatever, and put your opinion. Now, if you've paid me for videos in the past that I never did, put a comment on this video or on Facebook somewhere. Try to reach me and I'll see if I can put those in the pipeline if I'm interested in doing them. One problem I had before was I would take donations to do videos on virtually anything, and people would suggest videos which maybe were a good idea, but I just didn't have the breadth of knowledge and it took too much time. You know, can you spend 6 or 8 or 10 hours researching a $10 video? I mean, that's just insane. So that got a little out of control. So now I'm going to just tell you straight out, I'm going to do the videos I want. Now, what kind of videos do I want to do? My subconscious isn't pointed in any direction right now because YouTube's changed so much. It used to be, if you look up Machiavelli, there's this little 29-second clip of his grave in Italy or something, you know, and that's it. That was all of Machiavelli. Now there's all kinds of stuff about Machiavelli, including the stuff I did, because all I could find was his grave on there. So now I'm thinking that I used to seek out information. Now it's on there. Now, do you know what I seek? Do you know what I go to YouTube for? I go to YouTube now to spend time as much as I can with objectivists, listening to objectivists, as good as they are, as many as I can find. So maybe that's what I need to provide. I'm not sure. But do I want to provide 5 and 10-minute videos, or the 3-hour-long marathons, or some mixture of them? The information that used to be needed, like the history of Greece, for example. Now there are lots of documentaries on Greece. I don't really need to go finish that history of Greece if I were even interested in finishing it. I never got to the best part of Greece, as long as that was. So, yeah, what videos do I make? What videos do I concentrate on? Do I just use maybe the weekly news for my thing? Also, it occurs to me, you know, before I even started recording this video, it occurs to me, you can't ask for creative advice. You know, you got to be an independent objectivist and get your own creative juices or whatever. You know, I can imagine some perfectly reasonable objectivist saying that I can't and shouldn't ask for inspiration about what I should create. But I did take a lot of inspiration before from people, from suggestions and donations. So in the future, I guess what I need to do now is I need to start at the end of every video, say, like and subscribe, smash that like button, hit the bell for further notifications, and support me on Patreon. You know, every single time I have to do a little commercial or something now. Because I've got to do something. My daughter's getting old enough I don't need to devote as much time as I used to and as much attention. You would think I live in New York City. Can you hear those sirens? You would think I live right in the middle of New York City with all that. I'm in the countryside in Connecticut. Okay, do I do interviews with objectivists? That would be awesome. I used to do those hangouts, and the fatal flaw in those was that I drank all the time. Now I don't drink, so those could be brilliant again. Google Hangouts is over, all that's changed, but there must be technology available. Maybe I should do an objectivist show with objectivists only. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I should do because I don't know where to point my efforts because there's just so much out there. So, if you want me to do something, go to Patreon and put $5 or $10 a month and say, here's what I want to see you do, MrCropper. And if there's enough people that are willing to support me, then I will start. I mean, I don't need $1,000 a month or something. I mean, if there's enough people who will vote on things, then I will have a place to sort of point my efforts. But right now, I don't know exactly where to point my efforts. I could just go nuts making my own videos, but the problem is I could spend a terrible lot of effort doing what I would probably do is the formal logic series. I would continue that. That would be like, I go grab the book right now. Also, here, let me show you what I've got. Aristotle. I would like to continue going over this with a fine-tooth comb. I would start with the Analytica Posteriori, which I've already done videos on. I've already done a lot of videos on. And so that's sitting right there because I had a red pen on it and I just about opened it the other day. But that's like, once you dive into Aristotle in a serious way, you are married to it for a while, unless you're just a ninny and you're going to put it back on the shelf. So if I seriously do that, I might do some videos on Aristotle. So vote with your $5 bill, do a Patreon support thing for me, and let me build up a stream that gives me some idea of what people want, how much they support me doing videos in the future. If there's already enough objectivists doing enough videos and nobody wants me to do videos, then I'll just quit doing videos and go get a second job or something, you know. But it seems like there's a big group of objectivists out there, and do I need to put my 2 cents in right now? I don't know. You guys vote on it, and try to point me in some direction if you want me to go in some direction, or just support me in going crazy and doing my own thing if you want, because I will just start doing formal logic and Aristotle. If somebody went and pledged $2,000 a month right now, I would start formal logic and Aristotle videos, and I just would say watch them if you want, and I'll get to the other stuff in a few months when I'm done with these.